All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome to Boomer's Blades. So before I get started, this is going to be part two of a teardown of the Jack Wolf Diamondback Jack. So on the first one, we took off the pocket pin. Uh, I was waiting on the KPO original oil. Supposedly this is real good oil. So we're gonna do a teardown, oil it up, do it right. I kind of just put it back together because I wanted to play with it. And damn it, I hate when that happens. Uh, it's pretty smooth, but I don't want to take Ben Belkin from Jack Wolf. Excuse me. Recommended that you put Loctite and you put oil, and that reminds me I need my Loctite in my drawer somewhere, as usual, not prepared. So he recommended. Actually, I've seen a couple videos. Him and a couple other guys recommended this, the Loctite 222 thread lock. So we're gonna use this. We're gonna try not to make a mess. So let's get started. Also, thank you very much, guys, for subscribing. I'm at 166 subscribers. Thank you very much. So I've been discovering new channels. One of them is a pretty good channel, Wicked Blades. Uh, Check him out. He's got some good stuff. He's got good knives. Again, that's Wicked Blades. Uh, give him some love, guys. Subscribe and like his channel. He's got good stuff, like I said. So we're gonna start with a T8, and I'm gonna need, and this is it. Okay. We're a little more prepared today. I got my little magnetic. I got a couple of these, and this one was sitting in one of my tool bags. Cleaned it up. We're gonna need a T6, and I'll just be yapping away while I put the I put my camera up a little higher so I wouldn't keep bumping it. That gets annoying. I mean, what's funny is I watch other videos, and everybody tends to do it once in a while. Here's a T10. We're gonna need the generic but very useful set, T10. I'm probably gonna order some more screws, some not screws, but yeah, it's little thumb screw. That'll help me better because I got another Jack Wolf coming in another week or two. I don't want to spoil the surprise, but if everything goes well, I'm gonna do the same thing. It's gonna have a pocket clip, and I'm gonna want to take it off. So the first thing we're gonna do is what am I? Where am I at? Oh, here we go. Jeez, T8. You know what? Let me. That's what happens when you get old, guys. Gonna have to use the old. But this time you're safe. I'm not gonna run into you. Uh, let's see here. Oh, that's a T6. See, can't even tell. And that's T8. Might help if I take my actual glasses off. Let me try that. I usually do it that way, but I really don't work with anything this small, or I'm not used to it. I hope you don't hear the background. I got YouTube going, watching knife channels, of course, which is what I tend to do on my days off. Went over to Trapper John's today, and turned in those knives. He was pretty pleased with the way they came out, especially the 1983 case. Awesome knife. It's up for sale, guys. If anybody's interested, it's on my video. I guess I should have put like episode 1, episode 2, but I wasn't thinking when I did it. And to start now, after about 35, 40 videos, I'll just leave it alone. Just the title will be A Trip to Trapper John's, I believe. Um, so this can be a little tedious, but if you plan on doing something like this, it's a good video to watch. Uh, I think it'll. That's what I did. I actually watched several videos before I did this, and this comes off really easy now, and I'm glad. Because I hate struggling. Got T3, I'm sorry, T6. Where did I get 6 from? There's not even a 6. There is a 3, but not in this. So we're going to separate our screws as best as we can. See if we don't forget what's what. After you do this a few times, this is like my 3rd time doing it. I did it once, put it back together because my T6 on the old one, the old set did not work. Doesn't fit. So I had to wait for Amazon to bring me the Wiha, which is a pretty sweet tool set. I like it. T10 for the other side. We're gonna try to do it without having to. There we go. Cool. All right, so I didn't really have to. And let's hope we stay on on screen, because I kind of figured out where everything was, and it's in this general area. So we're gonna, let's see here. Something's always gotta get stuck. I didn't think ahead to, what could I use to pry this? There. Try not to destroy anything, please. I'm talking to myself, actually. So this time we are going to, I'm not going to take off the bearings. I kind of don't want to take everything apart, just because I want to be able to put it back together. I used some of the oil earlier, and as usual, I got to overdo everything. I doused the hell out of it, and it's probably not a good idea. You're only supposed to use a little drop or two, and I went all out. Of course, I'm gonna have to use the Loctite, so this knife is gonna have to sit. I believe it's 24 hours. And I'm doing this one because even though I carry either a Roastcraft or a case knife, which are still some of my favorite knives, I want to be able to have a flipper to fidget with. I enjoy fidgeting with my knives, and being that I drive a long distance before I actually work, I want to be able to have something to keep me awake. That's pretty cool the way this I've never really taken a knife apart until now. And I think it's pretty cool the way they make them. It's simple, but yet you got to be real careful not to damage anything or lose anything. So we're definitely going to try not to lose anything. KPL oil runs about $17, $18, $20 with tax. You can get it on Amazon. There's a package of 3, and this is the original. I had been watching videos, and a lot of people tend to use this product. So I'm gonna go ahead and like I said, I'm pretty new at doing this, so there might be a better method, but I'm gonna do it the best way that I think is the best way I can think of doing it. And I've seen guys take it all apart and douse it on both sides. I'm not doing all that. I'm gonna go ahead and just I'm gonna go ahead and just put a little, and I'm not trying to mess anything up, so I'm gonna do the little as possible, but do it right at the same time. I know I was told not to take this off, this little piece. I don't even know what it's called. These pins could come off, and then it's, if I'm not mistaken, it might be another knife. But so we're gonna take off just what we need to get what we need done, and so I had mentioned that I want to try to make some scales. And did I put some on this? I sure did. So that's in the near future. I'm gonna order some stuff, and uh just like the slips. My first slip was horrible. My second one's a little better. I'll probably work on that tomorrow. I'm gonna make some slips. So I was talking to Carlos from Trapper John, and he said that if I'm not mistaken, once I hit 1,000 subscribers, he's gonna give away a knife. He's gonna donate a knife to the channel, and so that we can give it out. I think that's pretty nice of him. He still has, I want to say, couple of Jack Wolfs left. He's got the fixed blades, which are really nice. I know he's got that real pretty red one. If anybody's interested, he's got the Kieranite one, the Diamondback Jack Kieranite. That one's a nice one. And I think he's got a couple other. I emailed Ben Belkin again. I'm pretty sure I mentioned it on my last video. The guy's so down to earth. He actually responded back to my email, and I just emailed him thanking him for letting Trapper John be a what's the word I'm looking for? I know the word, I just can't think. Well, anyway, he allows him to sell his knives. I'm actually concentrating on this, so again, they recommend you close the blade, and of course I didn't. So I believe the only thing I need to do is put some Loctite on this one. I'm gonna do that here in a minute. I don't think everything else needs Loctite. I don't recall seeing Mr. Ben do it. But I'm just gonna do the minimum, the bare minimum. Let's do these first. Let's do the T6, I believe. No, T8. No, T6. Yeah. You guys are confusing me. You're making me nervous. Stop staring at me. I'm not going to put Loctite on these because these are inside and I don't foresee them going anywhere. You guys, I really enjoy these knives. They're, well, maybe I should do this one first. Yeah, let's do this one first. Because apparently I need to tighten that up. So we're going to... Okay. What'd you guys do with my Loctite? We're gonna... Let's go back before I do all that. T10. Yeah, definitely T10. Let's shake this up real good. Again, I'm using the Loctite 222, which is what Mr. Belkin Ben recommends. Shake it up real good. You're not getting dizzy, are you? And we're gonna we're gonna put a little on the paper towel, which I should be doing it where you can see. Oh wait, you're supposed to. You're supposed to cut the tip. I forgot about that. I have like 2 or 3 of these in blue uh, in my toolbox, and I know this. And of course, I would make a mess. No big deal. Oh, you know what? Damn, I forgot about the clip. Okay, it's not too late. Why didn't you guys remind me? Uh, let's put this up for now. Yeah, let's put this up, and we're gonna work on the. I'm gonna try to. No, damn it. So I get for getting ahead of myself. It's just a little loose. It's not that big of a deal, but it still bothers me. Um, it bothers me that it has a little rattle to it. Let me see if maybe I can tighten. No, that's the wrong one. Dope. Let's see here. Yeah, we're gonna have to. Now, something I didn't try, I don't believe I did on the other video. I didn't try the. This kind of looks like that screw. I didn't try the original one. I don't know if you guys recall. If you've seen the other video, there's a. It came with its own screw, but the belt clip has one. So we're gonna try that one. Let's put that here, just for shits and grins. Kind of represent. I love those containers. Those little canisters are awesome. Um, I think they're pretty cool. Like I said, it's like a whole. It takes me back to being a kid. You'd buy things and they'd come in cool packages. The guy's really got his stuff together. I respect that. I think that's pretty cool the way he thought everything out. And so there we go. So everything's so damn small, and I have problems with my hands somewhat. Yeah, it's the same thing. So they're basically same size. It's got just a little jiggle. Well, this one's got more actually. Now that I'm looking at it, so we're gonna put this back on the. It's good to have an extra one though, in case you lose one. Let's not lose one. I like the belt clip on there, but it looks more traditional without it. And it's nice that if I ever get tired or if I have a job where I can't have a slip or I went back to uh, doing some type of law enforcement or security, um, I could use a belt clip. I have that option, which I like that. Um, Pretty cool belt clip, but I don't want a belt clip on there, so that's why we took it off. And I used a little, can't remember what the hell I used. So we're gonna try to cut a little piece, just enough to keep it from rattling. Another YouTuber did this, and I just remembered he did it. Never did I thought that I was gonna end up having to do this. Now, again, you can file it down, but I'm not gonna sit here. It's a tedious thing, and sit there and file it. I did it with the Bionic, and I don't want to sit here and do it now. I might take the other screw to work. We have a grinder, and give it a little touch, but then I'd have to take it apart again. So that's the downside. So we'll probably just do an easy fix and be done with it. I could use my tweezers if I could find them. Then I'd have to walk all the way to the restroom. Sorry, you guys. I should be on camera, and I'm not. So tiny. So anybody betting if I cut my finger with the scissors or not? Let's see if we can. Very tedious. Let's try this. Maybe that'll work. I'm hoping it'll work. And if not, I'll just leave it alone. It's not that big of a deal. And I'm not putting Loctite on this either, because if in case I decide I want to, it's a little better. I mean, it's still kind of, let's turn it this way. I'm going to try to snug it up a little more. Yeah, still, Jesus, still kind of. I'm wondering if I used the wrong screw. Maybe. Just. I know you guys saw me drop the screw on the floor, not on the floor, but on here, and I'm wondering if I mixed them up by accident, and I put the shorter one or the longer one down. Let's see here. Yeah, it's kind of a pain in the butt. I wish I had a little grinder. I have a hand sander, but I'm not doing all that at 9:50 at night. Just not doing it. Not doing it, guys. Sorry. Besides, I don't want to bore you to death, but I kind of wanted to do this video for you so that in case you decided you want to try to do something like this. Because if I can do it, anybody can do it. And having a little problems, actually having a little problem seeing. So can't line up the. There we go. Well, still a little on the loose side, but it's a lot better. Um, it's gonna have to do. As I mentioned on the other video, I'm not the only one that had this problem, and kind of sucks because the knife's pretty perfect with the exception of this. I don't think they were counting on that, or maybe they were counting that nobody was going to use it. Now, I like to put a little washer in there, real tiny. I mean, I'm sure we have something at work. My department has lots of things, and I could find. Eventually, I'll find something, and the light bulb will come on and go, "Hey, I can use this for my knife." Try to get it tight, but not too tight where I heard it. That's not bad. It kind of took most of the wiggle away. So now we'll put it back together. We got it oiled. Let's do this. Let's put this away so we don't lose the screw. Because I'm pretty sure Ben will have more, but can you imagine calling him or emailing him and going, "Hey, can you give me a, do you mind sending me a screw for," and I'm just going to snug that up because it's not going anywhere and it's not going to be used. Yeah, that'd be kind of embarrassing to sit there and ask him for a tiny little screw because you lost it. We're doing something wrong. There it is. There it is. Whew. Working up a sweat, guys, because I don't want to screw anything up. So, and I know I could send it to Ben, and on his video he stated that if you get frustrated, take a deep breath. Good advice, but I don't want to have to go that route. That's not the, tell me that's not the piece that I worked so hard to put in. It is! Oh well. It came right out. Alright, we're gonna have to go back to square one. So, I don't know, I'm thinking maybe a little super glue and just screw it. Put it on there. What do you guys think? Well, I can't say put in the comments because, yeah, that's actually it. How funny. It came right off. You know what? We're going to leave it. You know what? I think the other one is the one that I honestly don't know. Remember. We're going to, let's try this one. What the hell? Saturday night. I'm a wild man. I'm not doing absolutely nothing. I guess that's, I remember when All I wanted to do was party. And now, I just want to play with knives. You know what? I don't even need to take that off. Let's try to do it with it on there. Probably not a smart idea. Let's take it off. You guys are a bad influence. Bad influence. Alright. Ever so gently turn it the other way. No, I've already cranked the hell out of this. I think, I don't even know if I want to play with it anymore. God. Yeah, this is where you gotta be really careful, man, because you could strip it. Now, mind you, I have another one, but can I get it off? And at that point, I'd probably just put some super glue and be done with it. I'd have to take it to work in pieces and rivet it out or whatever. Yeah, they're actually the same size. So we'll just, yeah, we're just gonna leave it alone. Be done with it. Give it one more little snug. And, yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna mess with it anymore. Because once you start messing with something, uh, you'll end up, yeah, it doesn't really, it does bother me, obviously, or I wouldn't be sitting here playing with it. Um, it does bother me, but it'd bother me more if I'd mess something up. So, yeah, that's it. You can't crank any more than that. And I don't want to mess up my T8. So, I'm gonna leave it alone. Put the blade back. Get ready for. These screws are so tiny, and when you have fat fingers, um, makes it a little bit harder. Now it fits perfect on here. It had no wiggle whatsoever. I'm almost tempted to leave it. No, it's not worth it. We're gonna stay with the. I like the traditional look without a clip, and yeah, we're definitely gonna leave it like that. The hard part is getting this back in the hole. Yeah, I knew I was gonna bump. Eventually, I was gonna bump the camera. I knew it. Okay, there we go. What is it, Boomer? Why are you pouting? I don't know if you can hear my dog Boomer, but he's sitting there. Something's not right. So something's not lining up right. I'm not real sure what it is. Could be this pin here. There we go. Just a little patience. Something I normally don't have, but you gotta do. Let's not forget, we gotta change out to a T10. And now we can put a little, well, that didn't work. That was kind of funny that it didn't work. I thought it was really gonna work, and it didn't. So we're gonna, you guys can see what I'm doing, but I'm gonna put, oh no, shit, no I didn't. Alright guys, you're gonna have to give me a minute.